5 Navy planes took off and vanished without a trace. Took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, just after noon on December 5, 1945. They were known as Flight 19, a squadron of TBM Avenger bombers. The mission was routine, a 3-hour training exercise over the Atlantic. Nothing about the day hinted at the horror and mystery that would unfold. Lieutenant Charles Taylor, the flight leader, had flown countless missions before. He was confident. The skies were clear, the ocean calm, and the training maps were standard. It should have been a simple navigation and bombing drill. Yet within minutes of leaving the base, Taylor began to notice something strange. The compasses were acting oddly, not just slightly off, but spinning unpredictably, refusing to point true north. He called in to the other pilot.
No, we've got to change course immediately. There's a storm ahead.
Landmarks didn't match the maps, and the sun seemed to shift unnaturally in the sky. "We can't find land," Taylor radioed, a note of unease creeping into his voice. "Nothing looks familiar. Over." Other pilots echoed the concern. One said, "I think we're lost, heading northeast. No, southwest. I can't tell." The panic was subtle at first. A quiet confusion carried over the crackling radio waves. But as the minutes stretched into hours, the calm began to break. Voices trembled, orders became hesitant, and the unthinkable possibility of getting lost over the vast Atlantic started to take hold. Taylor tried to maintain composure, guiding the squadron to what he thought was their flight path. But every course correction seemed only to deepen their disorientation. The ocean below was a perfect expanse of blue, endless and empty. There was no sign of ships, islands, or familiar shores. Their radio calls to Fort Lauderdale became increasingly frantic. "We can't find land. We're running low on fuel." The tension in the radio traffic was palpable. As hours passed, one by one, the pilots' reports grew frantic. They were trying to follow what they believed to be navigational bearings, but compasses refused to cooperate. The instruments seemed to betray them, spinning in ways that no human error could explain. A rescue mission was launched immediately. Another plane took off to locate the missing squadron, and ships were dispatched to scour the ocean. Yet the ocean offered no clues. No smoke, no debris, no cries, just the endless waves, calm and indifferent. Then came the final transmissions from Flight 19. Taylor's voice, strained and tense, carried over the radio. "We can't find our way back. Engines failing. Mayday! Mayday!" The words were swallowed by static, and then silence. The rescue plane, with 13 men aboard, vanished as well. Some accounts say it exploded mid-air, though no wreckage was ever recovered. The entire search operation covered thousands of square miles, involving dozens of ships and planes, but no trace of Flight 19 or the rescuers was ever found. The disappearance sparked immediate theories. Some blamed navigational errors or sudden storms. Others whispered of something far more mysterious, the Bermuda Triangle. This infamous stretch of the Atlantic, bordered by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, had already earned a reputation for swallowing ships and planes without explanation. Flight 19 became one of the most famous cases to cement the legend. Over the decades, countless explanations have emerged. Some say the pilots simply ran out of fuel and crashed into the ocean. Others believe magnetic anomalies caused their compasses to malfunction, disorienting even experienced aviators. There are those who speak of sudden waterspouts, rogue waves, and unexpected weather patterns. Yet no evidence has ever confirmed any theory. The Atlantic remains silent, hiding its secrets beneath miles of water. Some witnesses claim strange phenomena were observed that day. Local fishermen reported seeing unusual lights far offshore, bright glows beneath the waves that flickered and pulsed, almost as if guiding or warning the lost pilots. Others described hearing strange, indecipherable radio chatter that didn't belong to any known aircraft or station. One chilling account comes from a retired Navy officer who analyzed the incident years later. He said that according to the flight logs, the planes may have been caught in a strange atmospheric phenomenon, an invisible spiral that interfered with compasses and created illusions of familiar terrain. Pilots might have believed they were circling towards safety, while in reality they were drifting farther into the unknown. Even stranger are the accounts that suggest Flight 19 may have disappeared without leaving a trace because they crossed into a dimension of some sort, a pocket of reality where time and space behave differently. It sounds impossible, and yet the ocean has swallowed more than one ship or plane without explanation. Could it be that Flight 19 encountered something beyond human understanding? The human aspect of the tragedy adds another layer of terror. These were young, highly trained men, confident in their abilities and their equipment. They followed every procedure, every protocol, yet none returned. Families were left with unanswered questions, grieving a loss that had no closure. Entire generations have been haunted by the thought that a simple training flight became an unsolvable mystery. Flight 19's story doesn't end with December 5, 1945. It became a symbol of the Bermuda Triangle's inexplicable dangers. Over the years, researchers, scientists, and enthusiasts have pored over maps, flight logs, and eyewitness accounts, trying to piece together the truth. Some claim the area contains pockets of methane hydrates that could create massive bubbles, sinking ships and disabling planes. Others insist that unexplained electromagnetic anomalies affect navigation instruments. Yet for every scientific explanation, the legend grows. The ocean, vast and uncharted, keeps its secrets with ruthless precision. And the most haunting thought of all? Despite all the technology, all the searches, and all the analysis, the question remains, what really happened to Flight 19? Some theories even suggest the pilots may have survived initially, crashing on a remote, uncharted island, or somehow transported to a place outside conventional reality. Stories of strange lights and impossible navigational behavior fuel these speculations. Imagine drifting over the ocean, unable to tell north from south, as hours turn into an eternity, with fuel running out and the endless sea stretching beneath you. The desperation, the fear, the helplessness, it's almost unimaginable. To this day, no piece of Flight 19 has ever been recovered. No cockpit, no plane parts, no personal effects. The Atlantic kept its secret, leaving behind only the chilling radio transmissions and the baffling accounts from the day of the disappearance. Flight 19 became more than a training exercise gone wrong. It became a legend, a warning, and a mystery that continues to inspire books, documentaries, and debates. The Bermuda Triangle remains a place where the ordinary can vanish in an instant, leaving nothing but unanswered questions and a cold, empty sea. Some say the ocean is patient and deliberate, collecting stories like Flight 19, hiding them beneath its waves. Others believe that certain places are simply gateways to the unknown, where the rules of physics and reality itself are suspended. Whatever the truth, Flight 19 remains a chilling reminder of how small humans are in the face of the unexplained. And so, the story of Flight 19 is not just about 5 missing planes. It is about curiosity, fear, and the relentless mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. It is about the invisible forces that challenge our understanding of the world and the questions that may never be answered. The planes, the pilots, and the men who disappeared that day are gone, But their story persists, echoing across decades, compelling us to wonder what lies beneath the waves, what happened to Flight 19, and will we ever truly know the answer? The ocean keeps its secrets, the Bermuda Triangle waits silently, and Flight 19 still drifts somewhere in the endless blue, a ghost of the skies, a story of mystery that refuses to fade.